Hello everyone, John Cameron with Shiloh Films. And today we're going to talk a little bit about green screen. There are plenty of risks, but also plenty of payoffs when it comes to green screen. And today we're going to go over some of our successes and also some of our failures. So we purchased our first visual effects software back in 2007. The software did many things, but one of the key reasons we purchased it was for the green screen capabilities. For As With Roses, we planned to build a prison cell, and we wanted a window in that cell with a green screen on the other side. Needless to say, the final product did not look exactly like we wanted it to look, which is pretty dangerous because we spent several months building this set, and a portion of that set was not going to be able to be filmed. We had jumped into green screen before we really could grasp how to key out that green and make it look seamless. So we decided to not film that portion of the cell for the rest of the film. So after we released As With Roses, we began to work on The Over Mountain Men. For this film, we knew that green screen was going to be a necessity. So we set up the first scene, and we had our two actors. We only had two red coats, so we had the two actors wear them, and they just ran back and forth several times. And once we got enough of those shots, we then took our Sergeant Taylor character, put the green screen up behind him, and then had him walk into the room where Major Ferguson was sitting. And in the end, we were able to pull off a pretty good look because we did our homework and we understood how green screen works and how to set up a scene for a successful visual effects shot. When making a movie, filming days can get really hectic and you can miss things sometimes. Like this day, we didn't really realize that Sergeant Taylor's buttons were actually reflecting the green screen behind him. We also didn't realize that he actually had feathers in his hat, which these types of feathers can be really hard to key out. But on top of that, the green screen we were using actually had folds in the top. When keying the footage, we realized all this had taken place, and it made for a really ugly composite. That didn't mean the footage was not usable, it just means that we would have to go through again and clean everything up manually. In the end, we were able to use the footage that we took that day anyway. But one of the key reasons that we use green screen is because we do not have that many members at our church as some people may think. So we have to take the people that we do have and duplicate them into crowds. And the way that we do that is we start off by putting the camera in a stationary position, and we'll start by filming a back plate. This will be the background of your shot, so we're going to film everything in layers. So this day, for example, we started out with a back plate, which is Titan's Lane, so we had him ride around on his horse for a little bit. And then after that, we would go through, and one by one, we had all of our actors stand in front of a green screen in various positions around, as if they were listening to Titan's Lane speak on his horse. We then had to take the footage and remove all the green screen and duplicated those actors several times. And we ended up with a pretty decent looking regulator rally in the end. Now when it came to the Sandy Creek Association meeting, we just repeated this exact process. Well everyone, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this second episode of Behind the Scenes with Shiloh Films. See you next time.